Alright, Shalom Wakims. Alright, it's your brother Banwar. Come back at another one through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory be unto the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahawashi. Okay? Double line cells and apostles of their great millstone. Will rule on the time of this truth and a sincere salutation unto the brethren, man. Alright? Sincere Shalom. And back over another one, man. Another day, another minute, another second. Okay? Another hour, another month back here in the highways and hedges through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi. Alright? And today, man, we're going into the topic of endurance. Okay? You know? Just basically touching upon how to have stamina in the truth, man. Okay? Alright? Especially in the times that we're in. Okay? Alright? Because this truth is all about bearing your cross, man. You have to have endurance. You know, you got to move with precision. Okay? And the Lord did refer to this as a race. Okay? You know, with that being said, you know, us being in a race, you got to have certain criteria to, you know, last long in the race, man. Okay? And one of those things is stamina. Okay? Endurance. You know, resilience, and even mindset. You know, you have to have a stable mindset because, you know, you can have the stamina and all those things, but the first thing that, you know, if you notice, you know, when you're in a race, right, the first thing that gives out is your mind. Your mind's telling you to quit, stop running. You know, your body's tired, all those things. Okay? It's the same thing or the same symptoms that you experience in the truth. Okay? So we're going to open up in Matthew's. Okay? Alright? Because we're in a race, man. Okay? We're running for our salvation. Okay? That's all you can really, you know, really think about this thing, guys, man, is that it's a race. Okay? Alright? And basically in a race, you're trying to be first place. Okay? You don't want to be last place. You know, if you're a competitor, if you're racing, I would think you're competitive. Okay? And a competitor. Okay? So, those are the criteria that you must have when you're running a race. Okay? So let's get this, man. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. Okay? It says, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved unto the end." You gotta last long in a race. You gotta last out to the end. Usually the people who last the longest are the ones who come first place, second place. You know, the top three places is 1 to 3. Okay? But you should strive to be first place. Okay? Right? It says, verse 14, and this gospel, and this is Yahawashi speaking, by the way. Okay? Verse 14, it says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto the nations." Okay? The nations are around about us, man. Okay? Right? The nations are around about us, man. Okay? And throughout time in history, okay, even when going back into the old times, okay, the prophets always taught to the other nations too. Not directly, but by a byproduct of them being there. Okay? Right? Because we're not even talking just to the elect, man. We're actually talking to the nations as well. We're actually telling them the destruction before it comes. Okay? Alright? The nations are gonna know about their destruction before it comes. Okay? Alright? You know, in a sense you can really say, you know, if they wanted to, they can surrender and give up the kingdom. No, but they're not gonna do that, man. You know, that's not a part of the story. But, you know, we are here to tell them about their destruction. Okay? Right? It says, and then shall the end come. Okay? Which we're at the end. Okay? We're pretty much at the end. Okay? And obviously you can see that through the signs and the times that are obviously demonstrated through, you know, in front of you. Okay? Alright? You see what's going on in the world. The tensions of war. You know? The shift and changes in society. You know, the mark of the beast. Right? You have the mark of the beast. You have laws changing. All these things are symptoms of, you know, the world changing. And that we're at the end. Because the Lord said that this will happen at the end. Okay? The Lord told us that these things will happen at the end. Okay? The Karagma, World War III, martial law. All these nations are preparing for war. Okay? How much times we got to say this, but these nations are preparing for war. They're literally preparing for war. Okay? Right? These nations are preparing for war. That's all that's on their mind. That's all that's in the news. Okay? You never see nothing else in the news. And I'm talking about the big mainstream media news outlets. That's all you ever hear about. Bombing. And didn't that president just die? Okay? I believe Iraq's president, he just died in a helicopter crash. Okay? Right? Which they saying that he passed away. But he didn't pass away. They killed him. Okay? And I think the reason why they killed him is because they want to make a move on Israel. They want to make a big move on Israel. And that's basically, he was just basically trying to keep the peace. You know? Alright? He was trying to keep the peace in between those nations. Okay? right? And that's exactly why leaders die. Okay, they don't want to conform to the ways of people, and that's what being a leader is all about, man. You're not doing what the people are telling you to do. You're doing what's in the best interest. Okay, right? And that makes it look like you're an asshole. All right, but all in all, man, that's gonna stir up some. That's definitely gonna stir up the pot a little bit over there. Okay, that's definitely gonna stir up the pot a little bit over there. Okay. All right, and if you guys have realized over the past couple of years, a lot of leaders have been dying, assassinated, killed, okay, bombed, okay, even generals too, right? Like war generals and stuff. A lot of them have been dying too. Okay, this is not by coincidence, man. You know, this is what happens during war. Okay, these are only the beginning stages. People are freaking out over, Palestine right now, right? They're freaking over Palestine and Israel. Imagine when it's in front of their face. Okay, right? So they moved away to get away from, Palestine and Israel and the bombing, but now they've come to Canada, America, right? Europe, different parts of Europe, like safer places, and now the destruction's coming to them again. It's gonna be in front of their face again. So imagine how they're gonna feel and react when that comes now. Okay, right? You cannot escape the judgment of the Lord. You cannot escape the destruction of the Lord. The Lord has brought destruction upon the earth. Okay, and rightly just so. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 22. Okay, Yahawashi speaking. It says, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake." Okay, all right, and we went into this before, but it's not literally because we have we know the name of Yahawashi. It's because the Spirit that bears witness, man, the Spirit that is on us, the Spirit that we carry, because we worship Yahawashi in a sense, okay? Because we're in the truth. You have a certain spirit to you. The way you carry yourself, the way you think, the way you move, everything you do is filtered through the scriptures, man. All right, which we talked about this many times. Okay, that's a part of you having that name. When you have the name of Yahawashi, it's a spirit that comes upon you. Okay, it's a certain vibe, a certain spirit. Like the word likes to call it energy or vibe, right? The word likes to call it that. Okay, it says, "But he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved." Okay, verse 23. "But when they shall persecute you in this city, flee ye into another," which is gonna happen. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of persecution. I have to do a topic on that, man. I haven't done one in a while, but there's gonna be a lot of persecution in the recent times to come. Okay, in the near future, there's gonna be demonization of the truth, any form of truth at that matter. Okay, right? But the biggest one's gonna be us. Okay, because we're out here giving the 100% truth. We gave you truth on every aspect of life. Okay, eating, what's going on in the world, how to do this, how to do that. All these things, okay, is the reason why, it is basically because of Yahawashi. Yahawashi gave us the answers to life, okay? And therefore, that's why we come out here, just like I'm doing right now, come out here to teach you, make the sit-downs, okay? This is why we do what we do, man, okay? It's not for no reason. We don't just, I'm going to come teach and, there's no end-all be-all to it. No. Okay, there's a reason why. The Lord said, okay, to go out and teach, and to teach his people, okay? Right? So that's what we're doing, man. We're educating, the fellow members of the elect, whoever may be out there listening and learning, man, okay? So we're going to be persecuted, by the way, okay? And this is part of the endurance. That's another thing, part of the lesson. The persecution is part of the endurance. You're going to have to endure that, okay? We're going to have to endure the charagma. We're going to have to endure the martial art. We're going to see these things, okay? We're going to see these things in the near future. We're going to have to endure the prosecution, the demonization, people lying on us, people chopping up our videos, putting it in the news, putting it on social media. This is all part of bearing that cross, okay? And I hope you guys can hear me. I kind of changed up the mic, used a little method, but hopefully you guys can hear me more clear now, okay? All right, this is all a part of enduring, man, okay? It's all part of being in the truth, okay? It says, "Flee ye into another," right? "For verily I say unto you, ye shall have not gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man become," okay? Right? So, again, man, there's going to be a point in time where we're going to have to face and endure those things, okay? We're going to have to endure the affliction that's going to come with this truth, because we're going to have to be, we're going to have to be tested in a sense, Okay? We're going to have to be tested by Yahawah Sham Yahawashi. Okay? We're going to be tested, man. Alright? This is Mark chapter 13, verse 13. We're going to be tested. Okay? And even with death, we're going to be tested. Okay? Sounds crazy, but hey, man. You know, and I did that lesson on, Ishmael. Okay? Because Ishmael's ready to die for what he believes in, even though it ain't real. How much more for us? Okay? Right? How much more for us, man? Okay? Yeah, how much more for us, man? You know? We're gonna have to endure death, persecution, okay? You know? The sword, possibly being killed, being martyrs. We're gonna have to endure all of that. All those things come with the truth. And that's just the reality of it. You know, a lot of people think that this is just flying colors. Like you come in here, it's all joyful. The scriptures tell you that the scriptures tell you that the word is bitter. You know, it's sweet but bitter. You know, it's sweet when you first take it in. Oh, I'm an Israelite. Oh wow, I'm a God. I'm in this. These are the promises we're gonna get. Da, da, da. And then as you keep going, as you keep building that faith, as you keep going, okay, it starts to become more and more bitter. Okay, right? This is Psalm chapter 89, and I believe it's verse 29. Right, Psalm chapter 89, verse 29. It says, his seed also will I make to endure forever, and his throne as the days of heaven. Verse 30. If his children forsake my law and walk not in my judgments, okay, which we haven't. Okay, again, and we had to endure I forgot another part. We had to endure the curses as well. Okay, we had to endure the curses as well. Okay, this is all a part of the story. Okay, this is all a part of the story. This is why we're at where we're at right now. This is why we have to deal with what we deal with right now, because we have to go through the endurance. Right now we're in the endurance process. The endurance process is essentially a part of grace. Okay, which is what we always talk about. Okay, right? You guys want grace. You guys want a second chance. You guys want to be in the kingdom. You want salvation. Well, guess what? The Lord had to make a way somehow. Okay, we have to prove ourselves to the Lord that we're worthy to receive the mercy. The Lord has given us mercy so many times. Okay,